Hi everybody, my name is Tina, and this is gonna be another haul. Okay, I'm really sorry I'm not doing any makeup tutorials. I mean, not that you guys care. Okay, now I'm kidding. Yeah, I haven't been doing any makeup tutorials because I don't know. I don't know what to do, basically. Yeah. So, well, I just want to share with you what I bought in Watson's, and I don't know, this video is maybe for, if you guys want to know what I buy there, or maybe you guys have been wanting to buy these things but you don't know how it is or whatever. I don't know. It's a haul. It's a freaking haul. What else can it be? So yeah, I guess it's also a little bit of a review for other products. So yeah, I guess let's start. um I always buy my makeup in Watson's, like probably there almost 98% of the time that I have been buying makeup. Wait, no, probably like 80%. 98, just exaggerated.
Don't tell my mom, but I spent all of my money again. So, if you see this, mommy, I'm so sorry. I can't help it. You know me. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so let us start first with the E.L.F. products because I have three of them. So, yes. Um, this one is already torn apart because I opened it and I don't really open things gracefully. Let me just say that. So yeah, this is what's left. This is what's left. It's a eyeshadow base from E.L.F. and this name, what's the name? Wait, that's not the name. Black licorice. Licorice. Thank you, Dictionary of Mac. What I can say about this is that it says that it is crease resistant. Well, no. It creased on me. Yes, it did. But it's nice. This is the black and the silver one. Maybe it won't crease if you put a primer first because I didn't use a primer first. I don't know. I'll try doing that with my NYX eyeshadow base if it'll work. But I don't think so because just my eyelids are just pouring oil. I can freaking replace the country that sends oil to the Philippines with my eyelids. Seriously, not even kidding. So yeah, this is it. I like it because it's really opaque and you just spread it. And yeah, I guess if you have dry lids, this will be really good on you. And this is the silver. It's really nice. It says that you can wear this as it is. You don't really have to use an eyeshadow for it if you don't want. So yeah, that's that. And it's really cheap. It's like 150, I think. Yeah. And I also got this E.L.F. corrective concealer. It is 249. Packaging wise, it is really pretty. It looks really professional. And I think this is in the studio group. I don't know. But yeah, packaging wise, it's really pretty, really compact, and I don't know, it just looks so saucy, you know. If you're not Filipino and you don't know what the term is, I don't know how to explain it. So it's so saucy. Yeah. The coverage of these are not really full at all, and I tried using it with my pimple because I had a pimple here. But yeah, I tried using the green one because you know that it reduces the redness, blah 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 blah. It doesn't really do anything. It's like it just made it really white. It made this part really white, but the redness of my pimple was still there. Because I don't know how to use the corrective colors just yet. So I end up just using the darker. Okay, I'm gonna remove the plastic because it is reflecting light. Oh, by the way, this comes with a small tiny brush. So this is a normal kind of color, and this is a darker tone. I think this is in medium. Is it in medium? It doesn't say if it's in medium or not. Basta like I know that there's two kinds of these. Like there's darker ones. So this is the lightest that they have. And to cover up my pimple, I'm not, can you see this one? I used to cover it by putting the darker one first and then just putting my my powdered foundation on, and it works really well that way. Someone told me, I mean, if someone told me, well, if you work it like that, I don't really mind because everyone have their own way of putting makeup. But I've asked a lot of makeup artists if they should use a lighter concealer on your face. Well, they said not to. Like, if you're not gonna highlight any part, like if you're not gonna highlight this part or wherever, try to use a concealer that is close to your skin tone or as the color of your skin tone. Because if you put a lighter concealer on your pimple and then you just cover it with your powder or like foundation above it, then like it'll just highlight the pimple instead of covering it. And I think, yeah, I've heard that with two makeup gurus already. I forgot who, and three professional makeup artists that I know. So yeah, I don't know about the whole it has to be lighter than your face thing with a concealer. I don't think that really works because it'll sort of reflect. Even if you do put a foundation on top of it that is as to your skin tone, it's still better to have the same skin tone all over than covering it. You know what I mean. So yeah, I don't really have to explain more of that about. I don't even know why I went there. Anyways, so that's for the E.L.F. Studio corrective concealer and more close. Okay. Next is the E.L.F. Studio contouring blush and bronzing powder. It's also 249. It's really cheap. Like surprisingly, I thought this would be 400 plus, but yeah. So it's a good thing that it's not. Good job, E.L.F. Good job. Yeah, I totally fell in love with this duo thingy. So as X Cage, is that how you say it? X Cage says, this is a good dupe for the NARS duo blush thingy. Yeah. It has glitters on it, and if you put it on, it'll just make it seem like the sun kissed your freaking face. I don't know how else to explain that, but it's really nice, and it's really opaque. Like, it's really pigmented, so it's also a good one. Like you would just get your brush and just dab it, like literally. I don't want to do it on the thing because it'll just waste. So if you just dab it, only one dab will do, and you can just put it on, and it'll do the whole thing. You don't have to, load it up in your brush. No, just one dab, and then it's good to go. I've always wanted this, so now that I have bought it, and I'm really happy about it. So I hope you guys would buy it too, and I completely recommend this. So next, we're moving on to Fanny Serrano. Two-way cake is 399 by the way, and the concealer is 350 from what I remember. I'm just such a huge fan of Fanny Serrano. Like, he used to be the makeup artist of my grandma when she was still doing a lot of performing. I don't know what she did, but yeah, she used to be the makeup artist of my grandma. So like, we're in contact. Like, we're not like this. We're like that, like that. Yeah, we're like that. Yeah. Okay. Corny shit. Um, but the concealer, it's kind of dirty. Okay, I bought the concealer and also the two-way cake. And my concealer color will be sand, and this is Duchess. So okay, I found out that what's weird when you go to the salon of Fanny Serrano, they'll do all this stuff on you. When you ask what color is that, they'll say, oh, this is blah blah blah, this is blah blah blah, so you have to get this blah 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 on when you buy. So I go to Watson's and I go, oh, can you give blah 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 to me? Cause the makeup artist says that's my color, and then when I freaking tried it on, it's lighter than my skin, so I just look kind of weird. And it's a good thing though because some sales lady, I mean, it's kind of rare to find sales ladies in Watson's or anywhere in the department store here in the Philippines that really knows what they're selling. Like they know the color, they know the coverage, they know whatever. It's silly. Like one time I asked this girl from Ever Belena, I was like, "Oh, how's the coverage of this two-way cake?" And they go, Miss, that's the medium color." I'm like, "Girl, that's not what I asked." You know, it's like it's girl. Department store people know what you're selling because, you know, we don't know everything that we're gonna buy. That's why we ask, and you're there to answer us. So yeah, it's a good thing that the girl from the Fanny Serrano area knows what the products are. So yeah, so I bought Duchess, and it's really good. I mean, really good. Once again, just get a powder brush or get a sponge, and it'll give you just a full coverage. And if you want it thicker, well, some people want it thicker. I mean, some people do that. Some girls do that. I've heard things and I've seen things. If you really want a cake, oh, and it's really big. It's really big because they have one that's in the rectangular packaging, and that this is bigger. This is a little more. This is about. Uh, I think this is just only like 50 pesos more expensive. That's it, just 50 pesos. But it's all worth it because this has more product. Product. This has more product in them. So I suggest that you buy this one instead of the one in the triangle because it's basically the same thing. Oh, and if you buy with okay, I'm gonna buy the really dark one. You can also use that for contouring, and it holds so many like there's just so many products in the whole pan or whatever you call that. So like you can use it for dark, like if you have dark skin, you can use that as your foundation. But if you're like fair as me, you can use it to contour your cheeks. So that's what I like about Fanny Serrano because they have colors for all skin tones. Yeah, which is really good because when I look at the brand, I always try to look for foundations for darker skins. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a quirk of mine. But yeah, I do. I really search them even if I'm not gonna buy. I don't know. I just feel like that's the kind of brand that we should be supporting because not all Filipinas are fair and white. You know, I mean, it just weirds me out how Filipinas try to be as fair as foreign people when they have a pretty and nice skin color for themselves. So I mean, other people try to be tan. Okay, I want to be tan, but I just can't. I just turn red like a tomato. Okay, so lucky you. Anyway, so this is a good foundation. I cannot emphasize it more. I thought that it was just gonna be a powder, and then I took like a lot. Like I loaded my brush. I was like, okay, let's see this. And then when I swiped it on, I was like, paint, support Fanny because she's so funny. Sorry again, Filipino humor. So and then they also have a really good concealer. They usually put this on first, like all over the face. Once again, pick a concealer that is your skin tone. I mean, if it's not, I mean, there's no perfect concealer anyways. Like, you buy it and then it's your perfect skin tone. So like, you can buy two of them and then mix them to. If all of my cosmetics can speak, they would freaking shout at me all the time I drop them. Anyways, so yeah, you can just buy two concealers and then like scrape them off and put them in a mixing plate and then just mix them together and put it on. If you have the time, of course. But then if not, you can just pick the one that's really close to your skin tone. Not any lighter, not darker, not unless you want it highlighted and contoured. So it's your choice really. But That's what um, professional makeup artists suggest. So yes, and this is in sand, and it's really good, and it's really easy to blend. Like it's almost comparable to the MAC MAC concealer one, because like the MAC concealers are like they're creamy, right? But then when you apply it, it sort of turns into like sort of powdery. Like you know what I'm trying to say? It's sort of like that, because the other concealers that I have just stay cream, and then they just melt into the skin until it dries, and that automatically turns into a sort of foundation type. It's really good. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's really good. So just go buy it, or you can just visit them on their branch here in the fort. I don't know where else, but yeah, they have a Fanny Serrano branch here in the fort.